Alright, ladies and gents, it's MeAdmiralStarks back with another Enlisted video, and today we're gonna be discussing the May sales. As you can see, we have a new changelog. May sales are in effect for squads that are for gold, only for gold. If you don't know what that means, it means that if it comes, let's find a good example, if it comes in a hard cash that it shows here, the price of it, it's not discounted. If it's for gold, it is discounted. So that's what it means. There are few returning squads. They sometimes do this. Some squads are removed at some point, and eventually they make their return and people can have another chance of buying them. So here are those squads. But before you jump into buying any of the squads, we're gonna talk about other places you can spend your cold hard-earned money, which is the premium account. And this is recommended to wait for a good sale, because Enlisted does like autumn sale, spring sale, May sale, Christmas sale, I don't know, Valentine's or Halloween sale. These things usually go up in sale, and it's just not like, it doesn't make sense for you to buy at full price, wait for a discount, because that premium account is a good way on how to generally boost your whole profile. It's not like you buy a premium squad, die once, and it doesn't do much after. You need to wait till you respawn. Premium account is gonna work across the whole account. It doesn't matter what squad you play, and on top of that you're gonna have some extra slots for your squads, and yeah, some other squads in the battle, +1 infantry, +1 vehicle. Yeah, there you go. So you're gonna be able to bring in more squads in more flexibly, I suppose. You don't have to choose between tank or a plane. That's what I'm trying to say. And then the other place you can spend your money apart from these squads is you can actually buy extra slots. If you have tons of squad, you're a veteran player, yeah, you can buy extra slots on top of the existing ones. Make sure you bear in mind that every next one you buy is going to be slightly more expensive, and I think you can, on top of that, you can buy 4 extra slots. So you're going to end up with 10 with premium account. With all the slots, you're going to end up with 10 and 1 extra that is going to be a free for premium squad. So that is shortly on that. Now, I have made tons of videos on premium vehicles generally, tanks and planes, some infantry squads, and I would like to point out the ones that I feel like are worth buying. And we're just gonna literally talk about the good stuff. What's bad, I'm not even gonna mention. We're gonna talk about some of the good stuff. And if this vehicle is no longer for sale, because once you buy it, it kind of disappears from here. I don't know it, if it is on sale or if it isn't. If it's no longer here and you can't find it, I do apologize, but I just want to talk through some of the good, effective, fun premium squads that I personally own. I think all across all the nations I think on the account I have like almost 60 premium squads, so I think I've played fair a bit to know which one's okay and which one's not worth it. So starting off with Soviets, one of the most OP form of paratroopers is paratrooper that can change its weapon, and therefore it can change its battle rating. Now we have a premium AS-44 Model 5 paratroopers. You can switch out the weapon and you can bring it out at BR1 or BR5 or BR3, whatever you want, but this is one squad that can be flexible across all battle ratings. So in that kind of sense, Soviets are quite unique compared to other nations. I don't know why, but that's how it is. So I can recommend this for sure. Anything else I would recommend? Again, let's try to stick away from anything that isn't like exceptionally great. KV-2 1940. Now we do have one Tech 3 variant, so this is no longer as hot as it was at the beginning, but the big change for this one is while you sit and wait your 26-second fully spaded reload, you have a machine gun you can use. Now the Tech 3 variant does not have it, and also on top of that it has a slightly different turret shape and probably a slightly different armor layout, but the only physical difference that is gonna matter to you is gonna be the machine gun, which the premium one has and the Tech 3 one doesn't. And if you can have a good nice score in this thing, it's premium, so it should be quite a good purchase. Yak 9K with a 45mm cannon in the nose with an APHE shell, which historically I guess never existed, but it's here, it's in the game, and it's amazing. It's gonna turn with almost any plane in the game. It's gonna shoot down almost any plane in the game. It's gonna take out pretty much any tank you shoot top down. Easy peasy. I played this thing from BR3 to BR5, no questions asked, and it just does the job. The only kind of factor it lacks is infantry killing, but I suppose if you keep yourself busy with planes and vehicles and tanks and APCs, then this thing is gonna be super fun. And I want to kind of scroll through and think about it. I guess I'm gonna go ahead with this one as the recommend one as well. HD 130. I don't think it's in the game anymore, but if you ever have a chance to buy it, these little flame guys, and the one for Germany as well, in the right time, in the right place, capture zone, building, whatever it is, they can be devastating. They have a lot of fuel for the flamethrower, and you just need to rush sticky situations. Make sure you manage to burn as much as you can before you are taken out, because you will be taken out. These things are super easy to take out. Any of these I can fully recommend? Not really. This kind of can take out the King Tiger, but like that's about it. It's just not really. No. Let's move on to the American/British. Again, paratroopers are always nice to have. Sadly, these ones can't change out the weapon, so you can't change the battle rating of these, but paratrooper has a flexibility to land anywhere, build a rally, take out enemy, take out enemy tank or an AA or whatever. It's nice to have. So I think paratroopers they're gonna be probably a class that I can always suggest. You might not always play them, I might not always suit the battle, but there's gonna be a time when you'll be sitting and thinking, oh, I wish I had a paratroopers squad with me. So therefore I can kind of go ahead and say that this is quite worth it. Tempest Mark 5, a super good prop plane. Again, I don't think it's for sale. I don't think it's in the game anymore, but if it comes back, if it ever comes back, consider, especially on the sale, because it has really good guns, really good powerful engine. It climbs, it turns. The bombs are okay, and now you can drop them separately. They're literally, you know, one bomb for a tank. So it is really good aircraft, but I don't think it's in the game currently. So you just need to keep your eyes out. Just as they do temporarily available, they sometimes do with the Tempest as well. So that is that. Recently, the F-80A5 as a premium jet. I think this is the only one I can fully recommend. It kind of does everything. It's fast, it climbs, it turns, it bombs, it shoots. So yeah, that's literally all you kind of need to know. It does really quite everything. Let's go through all of these, and I'm gonna try and figure out. This one's quite worth it. Sherman Firefly has cool looks to it, has cool camos to it. Originally comes with this camo, which looks cool, but it's very easy to spot. That's why I bought this one. Has an APDS shell, fast, maneuverable, can take out a King Tiger, but you need to be sneaky because you're gonna die very easily. Moving on. Oh, this list resets. Okay, we have this guy, not really, M24 Chaffee. A battle rating 2, decent armor, really good gun, coaxial, fast, maneuverable. It's just jack of all trades at battle rating 2. This is a hot thing when playing battle rating 2. Let's go through some of these. Churchill Mark 3 on a down tier. This can be absolutely indestructible. Has a lot of armor, fast reload, but it's kind of big and clumsy, so you need to play it right. Let's put it that way. Quickly go through these. Calliope. I'm gonna put Calliope in the same bracket as the Rocket Pershing. You have these vehicles in a tech tree, only without rockets. Now, if you want the gimmicky feature of rockets, yes, go for it. But if you don't want to be shot in the ammo rack and explode instantly, same goes for this. It just can be frustrating. So I don't know if this is really that much worth it. Achilles, kind of clumsy. Matilda, battle rating 2 heavy tank. If this is played right with its armor, it can be indestructible as well as the Churchill. The only downside, it has a pretty poor AP shell, but a super fast reload. So yeah, you kind of need to balance it all out. And this one, Hurricane with the 40mm. If they fix the guns and they actually do some damage, then yes, but so far I'm just gonna go ahead and say no. Germany, welcome to Germany. Let's start from the top. I would recommend this at battle rating 2, the MG30, but I think it's a legacy squad. I don't think it's for sale anymore. What else I can... Somi KP, basically a German infantry premium squad running around like with the PPSH or something like that. Finnish made, I think it's not entirely sure. Yeah, I can recommend. This squad is very solid, very good. On top of that, you get an engineer and an anti-tank dude, which is pretty darn cool. Kriegshof FG, again, if you don't have any event paratroopers, I can recommend getting the premium one because, as I said, mentioned, getting behind the lines and all the other stuff generally for paratroopers, it can be very useful at certain situations. Sadly, you can't change the battle rating for these ones either. Soviets seem to be special with it, but this thing comes with, does it comes with the grenade launching thing? I'm not entirely sure. That might be the event one. Oh well. What else can we recommend? Let's keep scrolling through these because I think for Germany we have quite a few of these. Let's start actually again from the top. We have Dicker Max at battle rating 3. Yes and no. Open top, gonna die super easy, so can't really fully commit. Panzerwerfer, super annoying with its rockets. You can absolutely hell freaking rain down on the enemies. No armor, poor visibility. Really difficult to play this thing because of the visibility, and you only get 20 rockets. You can spend it in half a minute, and then you need to clumber away back to rearming point. So it's kind of yes and no. If you like the gimmicky factor of rockets, go for it. In the right place, right situations, it's gonna be deadly, but for the most of the part, it's quite clunky and clumsy. Going through the Stug line, let's go. We have two premium Stugs. The one's the Stug 3A at battle rating 2, and I believe we're gonna have a Stug 3G. I would say both of them are quite deadly and nemesing against the enemies. The low profile, hard to see them, but at the same time, you can't shoot over quite a few things because the gun is mounted very, very low. So again, you need to be very careful how you play them. The RE2001 CN, amazing battle rating 1 plane, turns, has 20 mils, 250 kilo bomb. Like I even use this at the BR5. It does overheat, but I don't think it's in the game. And then for the sale, if this ever makes a return, do consider it is really good. Flame Boys, we already touched on it. They can be really effective. Yagi Boo, I don't know if this thing is in the game. I don't think it has ever made its return. Yak Panther with an 88 mil and a coaxial, which is kind of hard to use anyways. Would I recommend it? It's quite a flat target. As an armor and a gun, it's good, but it's super easy to be taken out from the sky. So if you're willing to suffer from planes, yeah, I suppose get it. It definitely has a lot going on in the front. We have Focke-Wulf 190 D9, an absolute carpet bomber with a lot of these bombs, but I just can't stand the Focke-Wulf flight characteristics. Anyone's gonna outturn you and you're gonna die. The underwing cannons with the BF-109 G14, you get the 30mm MK108 for planes and maybe splashing infantry. Yes, these things aren't gonna do much to vehicles, so don't get your hopes up too much. Other than that, it's just your basic G14. So yeah, if you like flying G14s, go for it. Panzer 38T at battle rating 1 with the 37mm fast reloading. I had a fun playing this one. I remember that I made a video. It was really fun to play it, and it was really, really solid. And it's a battle rating 1 premium tank, which is pretty cool, I guess. Not really. We're not gonna talk about that. I think we're gonna skip this one as well. And then the G variant, I kind of had my saying about Stugs as well. This one's pretty solid as well. This guy, while it has very kind of trolly armor and everything, I just could not work with this gun, and like it felt like I did no damage, and it felt like somehow even having all these layers of armor, I was still dying very easily. Soviet APHE shells just somehow managed to get through. So I can't say I had too much fun with this thing, and I think that's about it for all of the German premium squads that I have. And last but not least, we come down to Japan. Hori prototype, almost the same thing that we have in the Tech 3. Literally almost the same thing that we have in the Tech 3, as you can see. If you want a premium tank at top tier, yeah, go ahead, have it. But as I said, it's pretty much the same as the Tech 3 variant. And then I have the Type Hey LMG paratroopers, which are great. You have this little shieldy thing, and sometimes it is gonna save you, but it is quite heavy, so it kind of slows you down at the same time, but it is pretty cool. And it's only battle rating 4, so you can even make a BR4 lineup and hope for down tiers. But other than that, it's just your Type Hey auto rifle, and they call it LMG, I think because of the shield and the bipod, I think. Other than that, it's just the Type Hey auto rifle, which is, by the way, one of the best auto rifles in the whole freaking game. Let's scroll through through. What else do we have with us? We have Chiha, which I can't remember if I made a video. I don't think I made a video on this. 57. You see, the Japanese early tanks are kind of hit and miss. You really need to find the hidden gems. So I'm just gonna glide over. I played this one in the video and it was pretty darn good at battle rating 2. Has an APHE shell, so if it pens, it will probably take out the enemy vehicle fairly easily. And that is literally, apart from this massive boat, which I struggle to recommend. Watch the video and you'll understand. Yeah, that is all I have for Japan and for all of the other nations. Obviously, there are a few things that I don't have. You can click around and see what else is available. Same goes for the Tech 3 down on the bottom. I haven't played them, so I can't really speak about them too much, but I've definitely pointed out some of my favorites. So yeah, just do with this information whatever you want. We're probably gonna make a new video on these whenever the next sale is gonna come out. This could be pretty fun. Sadly, it's for money, not for the gold. And that is probably where I am gonna leave you. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Spend your money responsibly. Think about premium account, think about extra slots, and then grab some nice premium squads, I guess. And I'll see you next one. Goodbye.